In the 2 months following the National Card Show, I ended up buying $1,300 of baseball cards. And I didn't mean to. I just saw some cards here and there, and over a couple months, it added up to $1,300. Now, if I intended to spend that much money, I might have been better off buying this 1968 Topps Nolan Ryan rookie card. For the same amount of money, I could get it in an SGC 5, but I didn't really make a plan. So let me take you through and see if this was worthwhile. At the card show, I found this 1969 Topps Reggie Jackson rookie card. It's pretty well centered. It's a BVG, so it's a Beckett Vintage Grading 5.5. It has almost no print defects in terms of like spots and things that show up on other cards. If I had one complaint about it, I would say that compared to my SGC 5, it's lighter in color. You can see it looks a little fainted. Here, I'll show you on the back. You can see how the color is a little bit less intense on this one than this one. It looks a little either faded or it wasn't printed as intensely, but for $100 cheaper than my SGC 5, I really love the look of this card. I got it for $225, and I felt like that was a great price. Next card on the list, which I felt like after doing all these videos on the top cards, most collected all time, that I needed my own 84 Mattingly Donruss rookie. So I got this in SGC 9. Again, I paid a lot of attention to the centering. While it's not perfect left to right, this is really a good centering for SGC 9. And I only paid $186 for it, which I thought was a good deal as well. Same thing, I didn't have an Upper Deck SP Jeter foil rookie card. And it's hard to see. There we go, that looks really good. This one, usually the foil has a lot more flaws in it, and this one was really, really almost flawless. You'll see there's a line here right there that makes it probably not very much higher grade, but it looks so good. It was an SGC 7.5, and I got it for $133. So even though I'm a Red Sox fan, this is one of the most iconic rookie cards out there. Had to add it to my collection. Continuing on that trend, I think this is the 5th or 6th most graded card of all time. And so we've got the 85 Topps Mark McGwire USA baseball card. I didn't have this one. And in fact, you know, with the whole steroid era and everything, this one wasn't necessarily on my personal collection list. But after doing all the research and seeing that it's after like Ken Griffey Jr.'s rookie cards, this is the next like highest graded, most often graded card. I figured I better get one on my personal collection. An SGC 8 only cost me $37. So to check that box for $37 seems like a good deal. Next, I didn't have any Shohei Ohtani rookie cards, and he is a monster, and he's doing awesome, even the NLCS this year, so he's going back to the World Series. I felt like I had to get this one. This is his 2018 Topps Update rookie debut card. It's a very nice looking card. SGC 5, I got it for $50. I know that literally there's like tens of thousands of these graded, and so this is like saturated, but I figured I should have some official Shohei Ohtani rookie cards in my collection. In that same vein, another one of like the top 100 graded cards of all time is Shohei Ohtani's 2018 Bowman rookie card. So I snagged this one in an SGC 9. This one was also $50, and I felt like to check that box, it was a pretty good deal. Now this one I'm pretty pumped up about. I don't have, this is like the #1 football card to get, and I get it, the Walter Payton rookie and everything, but in terms of like iconic football cards, most graded cards of all time, this is the one to get. This is the 1986 Topps Jerry Rice. I love this card, I love the look of it, and the key thing for me was centering, and this one is centered really well. This is an SGC 6.5, and I can point out some of the rough corners and stuff if you're interested. But there were cards that were worth a lot more money than this one, and the centering was much poorer, and I'm kind of picky about centering. So I was really happy to get this 6.5. I'll show you the back. in general, it's a great looking card. It presents very well. I'm looking through it for flaws right now. And it's really a little bit of just soft corners, in my opinion. I got this for $70. Are you kidding me? That's such a deal. So now I've checked the box. I have this one. And as you know, I've got my Ken Griffey Jr. rookie collection going here. And what I didn't have is this 89 Bowman Tiffany. So this is a BGS 8. It's got 8 centering, 8 corners, 9 edges, and 9.5 surface. I got this for $470. So this is a big card. If you know these Tiffany cards with their bright colors on the back. They don't come up for sale that often, and they're super expensive. What I am going to do, because all my other Ken Griffey Jr. cards are in SGC, I'm literally going to send this to SGC. I'm not sure that, and it doesn't matter if it grades better or worse. I'm not doing it for, cross grading or anything like that. I literally just want my personal collection to all be in SGC holders, as you can see, in part because I just think they present the card much better and it looks much better. So I finally got this one, and I have a big update for you as well. I did get the Topps Tiffany like today, right before filming this. I got the completed sale on eBay. I sent an offer, got a good deal on that. So I now almost have the whole collection of 1989 Ken Griffey Jr. rookie cards, which we'll talk about in here. Related to that, I did not have the 1989 Star Ken Griffey Jr. So this is the number 1. What I love about this is my first Star card for 89. And then the other fun part about this one is this is the checklist. So I literally know now which Star cards to go get, and I have to get all of them. So I'm going to actually complete the Star checklist. I did the same thing with the Mother's Cookies, which I'll show you in just a second. But this was only $32. I got a couple more on watch on eBay. This is an SGC 8. It's actually a cool card. I kind of like the color scheme with the Mariners and everything. So while these cards are like pretty niche, I would say, they're not that popular. I'm at that point where I've got all the big cards from Ken Griffey Jr. And so it's time for me to get kind of these funny cards. One last thing before I talk more about Ken Griffey Jr. is I was at the National Card Show. Gary V was there. If you know Gary Vaynerchuk, he's doing his own Pokemon thing here. And so I love owls. He does all these animals. And so I got an owl card, and Gary signed it for me live. If you look at my video on the National Sports Card Convention, you can see all the highlights, and I've got a video of Gary signing it there. But this one cost me, I think, $30. It wasn't actually included in this total. We're almost going to get to $1,400 here. But I feel like I just should check the box and have a Gary V autographed, since he's going to be at every card show going forward here. But closing out these purchases, the Mother's Cookies was my last entry into the Ken Griffey Jr. niche cards. So like just now I'm starting the Star card, but these is hysterical to me because it literally says Mother's Cookies number 1 Ken Griffey Jr. So there are 4 of these, and so this is number 1 that I got. This is number 2. So you can see, he's just standing there with his arms crossed, and here he's got the ball and a glove. This is number 3, which is him with the bat. I don't know why Mother's Cookies got so many cards out of him. And then this is number 4, with him turning his back to you a little bit with the bat. So I scooped up basically all of these on eBay, including some extra copies of each one here. So I got SGC 8.5, the SGC 8 of number 4. These were $15 a pop, so $105 on these cards to round out my Ken Griffey Jr. collection. But I actually think it's even better that they say Mother's Cookies on them. And so I'm going to keep one of each for my collection. I actually have a few, but I'll see if I've upgraded any grades here. And the rest I'll probably sell just because these are actually hard to find, and it took me a long time to find these. So hopefully that was fun for you guys as well for me. Make sure if you're buying cards, you stick to a budget. I didn't really stick to a budget this one, and I've even bought more cards since then. Like I mentioned, the Tiffany, so we'll keep you posted.